Hello and welcome back to Zyro Auto. Today, we're taking a deep dive into an era that many consider the golden age of automotive design and engineering. The 1990s, this was a time of pure analog driving when pop-up headlights were the height of cool, and the connection between driver and machine was more important than the digital screen on the dash. Everyone remembers the Titans, the Toyota Supra, the Acura NSX, the Nissan 300ZX, but for every legend, there were a handful of brilliant cars that flew under the radar, forgotten in the history books and only now being discovered by a new generation of enthusiasts. Today, we're your guides to these hidden gems. We've meticulously chosen 3 sports cars from the 90s that were unfairly overlooked when they were new, but are now secretly awesome. Each one represents a different approach to performance, from an engineering marvel to a quirky cult classic, and a technological tour de force. First on our list is a car that was trapped between 2 giants and never quite got the attention it deserved: the Porsche 968, built from 1992 to 1995. The 968 was the final evolution of Porsche's front-engine transaxle lineup, a series that began with the 924. Its styling was a beautiful blend of its predecessors and the more modern 911, with unique pop-up headlights that linked it visually to the Porsche 928 Grand Tour. But the 968's real genius was under the hood. It was powered by a 3.0-liter inline-4 engine, which at the time was the largest 4-cylinder in a production car. This engine was a technical marvel, featuring Porsche's advanced VarioCam variable valve timing system, a technology that was cutting-edge for the era. The result was a surprisingly torquey 236 horsepower and 225 pound-feet of torque, with a power band that was smooth and flexible. But the 968's biggest selling point, and the reason it was so good to drive, was its perfect 50-50 its weight distribution, achieved by placing the engine in the front and the transmission in the back. This made for exceptional handling and a perfect balance that was arguably superior to the notoriously tail-happy 911. However, the 968's downfall was its price. It was far more expensive than its Japanese rivals and was just shy of a base 911, which many purists considered the only real Porsche. The 968 was a brilliant piece of engineering that was unfairly judged on its price and its family lineage. Today, it's a sought-after classic for those who know its secrets. A truly rewarding driver's car that embodies the best of 90s German engineering. Next, we have a car that was a feast for the eyes and a challenge to the soul. The Mazda RX-7, the 3rd generation, or FD RX-7, built from 1992 to 2002, is arguably one of the most beautiful cars ever made. Its design is timeless, with a sleek, minimalist body and a perfect proportion that still looks futuristic today. But its beauty hid a notorious secret: the rotary engine. The RX-7's 1.3-liter twin-rotor engine used no pistons, but a unique, triangular-shaped rotor that spun inside a housing. This design made the engine incredibly small, light, and powerful for its size, but it was also a high-maintenance nightmare. The FD-RX-7's engine featured a complex sequential twin-turbo system that delivered power into stages. The first turbo spooled up for instant, low-end torque, and the second one kicked in at a higher RPM to give a huge boost in power, resulting in a smooth, linear power delivery without any turbo lag. The car's lightweight chassis, perfect weight balance, and responsive steering made it a dream to drive on a winding road. But the Achilles heel was its reliability. The rotary engine required constant maintenance, including frequent oil checks and meticulous care to avoid common issues like apex seal failure and overheating. It was a high-risk, high-reward machine. The RX-7 never reached the mainstream popularity of the Supra, but for those who understood its unique nature, it was a truly special car, a high-strung masterpiece that delivered an experience unlike anything else. Finally, we have an American sports car that was a technological tour de force, but was unfairly overshadowed by its own successors, the C4, Chevrolet Corvette ZR-1 in the late 80s and early 90s. The Corvette had a reputation for being a bit of a brutish sports car. The ZR-1 was designed to change that. Chevrolet teamed up with Lotus Engineering to create a completely new engine, the LT5 V8. This wasn't a standard pushrod engine. It was a 5.7-liter, 32-valve, dual overhead Chem V8 that was like years ahead of anything an American manufacturer had ever built. The engine produced an incredible 375 horsepower, and from 1993 to 1995, that number was boosted to 405 horsepower, putting it in direct competition with supercars from Europe. The LT5 was so advanced that it was built by Mercury Marine, a company known for building high-performance boat engines. The ZR-1 was also a technological marvel in other ways. It had a wider body to accommodate its massive rear tires, and a unique FX3 selective ride control suspension system, developed by Bilstein, that allowed the driver to adjust the damping with a dial on the dashboard. This gave the car a surprisingly sophisticated and controlled ride for its era. However, with a price tag of over $60,000. In 1990, it was a very expensive car, and it was often overshadowed by the much cheaper, but still very fast, standard Corvette. The ZR-1 was a technological statement, a clear sign that American engineering could compete on a world stage. Today, it's seen as a truly special car, a forgotten king of the hill, and a milestone in Corvette history. Which 90s gem is right for you? So how do you choose among these three incredible machines? The answer depends entirely on your personality and what you want from a classic car. If you are an engineering enthusiast and a driving purist, the Porsche 968 is your hidden gem. It offers a sublime balance and a rewarding analog driving experience that is a testament to meticulous German engineering. It's for the person who values a car's mechanical perfection and its handling above all else. For the passionate, high-risk, high-reward connoisseur, the Mazda RX-7 is the only choice. It's for the driver who wants a car that is a challenge to own but rewards that effort with a thrilling, unique, and visceral driving experience. The RX-7 is a beautiful piece of design and a true cult classic. And for the American performance collector who wants a piece of technological history, the Corvette ZR-1 is the undisputed king. It's for the person who appreciates a car that was a pioneer, a vehicle that proved American engineering could be as sophisticated and powerful as its European rivals. The ZR-1 is the ultimate sleeper, a car that has only gotten more respected with time. Each one of these cars is a testament to an era of innovation and pure driving, and each one is a hidden gem that is just waiting to be rediscovered. Thanks for joining us here at Zyro Auto.